Sam, just looking ahead to Sutton United this weekend, given their position in the table, is it an important opportunity to pick up 3 points?
Yeah, listen, every game's an opportunity, and we know that they've got a new gaffer that plays an exciting brand of football, and they've got a new resurgence under him also. We've watched their last couple of games and they've switched up their whole philosophy, and we know that takes time at any place. We're still trying to, implement and cement our philosophy. So obviously Chris has done a fantastic job already since being in. He's trying to play progressive, attractive style. So we know that's going to be a threat for us today. I think obviously where they are in the league table is probably false. We all know that when there's a new manager that's put in place, all of a sudden the squad get a boost. So we know the challenges which face us. They've got some really talented players. They recruited in the summer with some good players, and we know it's going to be a tough challenge on Saturday. But like you say, it is an opportunity, as every game is. But we need to get back to winning ways.
It's been maybe a difficult couple of games, but how much of a reaction do you expect this weekend?
Yeah, listen, it's off the back of the York defeat. I think certainly, I think it would do us a world of good, and a confidence boost to the squad to get a win in front of our home fans at the Vale. I think a win is due, and a win is much needed, and we're going to do everything that we can to do so. The boys trained really well tonight. It was really competitive. You can tell that everybody's fighting for their shirt. That's what we want. We want to create a culture and an environment that creates competition, and we need that at this stage of season especially. I think typically it always gets to October and we start seeing niggly injuries, players that may have not had the sufficient minutes that they require start to get a little bit impatient, but we need everybody on board, everybody fighting, and training exemplified that today. I thought they was excellent.
You mentioned injuries. Jack Cook was forced off on Tuesday. Is there any more added to that list, or are we as we were?
Yeah, listen, we got a few little niggles, and that's natural. The way we're asking the boys to play and the physical load which they're taking up on. Some of these boys have jobs outside of what they do here, and it is really difficult. It's 8:30 at night, and players have come from 9 to 5 jobs coming into train, and it's difficult. People pick up little niggly injuries, and Cookie's one of them. At the moment, we just need to manage his load. There is a couple of others, but the medical team are on top of that. So, we've got young Dan and Krumah who trained tonight, and he was fantastic. So he's going to be a huge boost for us when he does come back, hopefully in the next week or so. So, yeah, we've got a lot of positives as well.
Is it maybe too dramatic to say that games like this can maybe indicate the kind of season you're going to end up having?
No, I think it's too early for that, for sure. I think, like we say, where we find ourselves in the table, we're smack bang in the middle, and the boys have done really well to get the points on the board that we have done. I don't think a result on Saturday will define our season, but certainly it is an opportunity for us to get back on the wagon and to give us a bit of a confidence boost. Like we say, prior to York, we were, I think, undefeated in 4 or 5, was it? So I think, by no stretch does Saturday indicate where the season's going to go, but certainly I think the next couple of games could push us towards where we are going to go, and certainly we want to be looking up towards the table rather than looking down, and like the way the boys are working certainly indicates that we have the potential, and that's what it is potential to go and do that. But we have to keep working hard, keep doing the right thing, keep keeping standards high and at a premium. I'm really big on standards and trying to change the culture at this club and making sure we're running a tight-knit ship. So we're going to keep doing everything we can do as a staff to make sure we're pushing in the right direction.
Just lastly, when you're up against a team that's maybe a bit low on confidence, how big a role can the fans play in pushing us forward as we look to take the game to Sutton United on Saturday?
Yeah, massively. We certainly need them behind us on Saturday. We need to build that atmosphere on and off the pitch, and the fans naturally create that anyway at Wealdstone. That's a given, and we need to replicate and match the energy and try and create that on the pitch, and try and make an entertaining game of football. So we're going to do everything that we can to try and get a result, but it's going to be a tough challenge, but we need everyone behind us, and everybody needs to be on their game for sure. Cheers, mate.